Today on this episode of RealityGays.
Because it's a day that ends in Y, they funked.
Boy, it's a real talent to give a fuckboy like Harry Jowsey the ick.
Hey guys, what do you want for lunch? Wait, is that Bachelor host Jesse Palmer?
What a coincidence. Roll it, Christina.
RG on YT, y'all.
Get down tonight, Daddy.
It's time for Reality Gays. We're here to cover another reality show. And while the video plays, just sit back and let go. Now, you may be thinking, where'd the theme song go? We made this little switch because copyright's a bitch. We got 90 Day, Mormon Wives, Lala, and more. And now you can watch us, you whore. You like to watch. You dirty slut. Yeah, you know.
Like it, don't you? A little too much. Ooh, moist.
RG on YouTube, y'all. Ooh, I want to show my creamy shoulders. And maybe my nipple. Poodle, no!
Boy, one thing I know for sure. Taylor Frankie Pauls is going to be probably the worst bachelorette we've ever seen.
Why?
I mean, it could be the best bachelorette, but she is not ready for seeing her this fight with her and Dakota. I went, girl, you are not ready. Because
either she's the worst or she's the best.
Or she's the best.
Yeah.
That's true. Maybe she will be the best.
Yeah.
But I just keep thinking she's going to get quickly attached to some of these guys and then get really pissed off at them. And it's not, and that top notch going to go up.
Really angry. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's got a lot of rage.
She's got a lot of rage. She's small, but angry.
She's very angry.
Very angry. Oh boy, y'all, this is Reality Gays. I'm Mattie.
And I'm Poodle. And we're two ridiculous homosexuals who love tearing reality television a new one.
And today we're talking about Hulu's The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, Season 4, Episode 5, The Book of Power and Pain.
And pain.
Two turn-ons for Poodle, especially when they're together.
Gotta have them in the both. Gotta have them both together.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
Like chocolate and peanut butter.
I also feel like, yeah, hey, it worked. I also felt like, you know, at the part where Harry kind of grabs his face?
Yes.
And just looks up at the sky
and they're
like,
just fighting.
What?
The thing about it is...
Well, I wanted to say, is that kind of the face you would make when your parents would start fighting in public in front of people? Because didn't your parents fight in public?
Yeah, oh yeah. Out to dinner. And in front of my friends.
Really?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Didn't give a shit.
Nope.
Wow.
Yep.
Anyway, I felt your pain in that moment because of Harry.
I think what's interesting here is that even Miranda says, we're used to like Taylor and kind of fighting. It's kind of like background noise.
Yeah.
And you can tell Harry's not used to and it's not even that these are two people who aren't in a relationship anymore. But they act like they are, and it's one of the worst relationships because they're both so reactive.
Truly.
Especially Taylor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dakota's reactive in a different way. More like, but I didn't do anything.
But he did. But
and then she gets, and then she, I had to, because I was watching this at like 1.2 speed. I can't, when Taylor gets heated, I have to take it down.
I kind of have to watch all of this on the regular speed because they all talk fast.
Mm-hmm.
Like Michaela and Mayci, I can't. And so I watch it in real time.
They talk fast.
Now, when the guys talk, I can speed it up because they all talk slower.
All the guys talk like this, like the straight guy boy. Yeah. That's every straight guy in your life.
Yeah, I remember my brother went through puberty, and he's actually a tenor voice, but he would lower his voice so much when he would talk. Would your brother do that or no?
I can't remember.
I think I tried to, but it still sounded like B. Arthur. Hello.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
Didn't really work.
I'm Jake. Hi.
I never tried.
Hi there.
I never tried. Oh, well.
So
here
you
we are.
always talk like this.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. If you're not, some of you are listening to us talk, but some of you are watching. So hello, if you're on YouTube.
You're watching. You're watching us.
Be sure
like
to
watch me. You like to watch.
Okay. Well, I was about to say, be sure to subscribe and click that like button,
Ooh,
but
yeah,
maybe after
like
that,
me.
there's
Like me.
oh boy, that should be tattooed on your
my
back.
Button.
Okay. Can we just do this, please?
I don't know. I'm going to prevent you at every opportunity. It's one of those shows.
Oh, great. 2-hour show, everybody. Buckle the fuck up. What else are you going to do? It's a retrograde. The world's burning, so settle in, y'all. Settle the fuck in.
I gotta say, Harry Jowsey has these moves where he's like, oh, your hair's a little bit messy, and just finds a reason to touch her.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, it's always messy. I'll never brush my hair. It's true. She never brushes her hair.
She never brushes her.
It always looks like a rat's been.
It does.
Rat's been like shoveled around in there, and I love her for it.
Now I will say she is not going to put on airs on The Bachelorette. She is going to be all Taylor, Frankie, Paul.
Let her wear sweats.
They're going to have to,
because that's her.
Also, at this point, Taylor, Frankie, Paul, make a line of your own sweats.
100%. Where's that?
I think her ADHD is too active for her to do that.
I agree.
Yeah, pretty much.
So they're in the kitchen and Dakota walks in, tries like, hey, where's Mason? And he's like, I'm not taking the bait. And it's like both these people are doing confessionals and saying, yeah, I'm not letting them think I'm pissed off. And both of them are so obviously.
They're so obvious.
It is. Yeah. They're not 14. This is 11-year-olds.
It really is. There's no way for them to hide this. It's terrible.
And so Harry starts asking about, he's like, yeah, that's because what happened was, I met her husband when we were swinging, talking about Miranda. He's like, what? Swinging? She's like, oh yeah, it was a whole thing.
So it was the whole thing. We're past it.
They have to like get him caught up. He's like, polygamy. And the thing is, Harry knows how to play dumber than he is. It's like, who's polygamy? He knows what polygamy is.
When he said, who is polygamy? I fucking died. That was so funny.
He knows that it's a word. He's doing comedy.
Hopefully.
He knows what polygamy is.
Probably.
Smarter than he lets on. Trust me. I can just tell.
Meanwhile, he's like, who's polygamy? And you cut to Dakota and he is just like steam coming out of his ears. He's so...
Now,
go ahead.
Did you know what's interesting here is Harry comes into the little circle and sits by Dakota. It's a power move.
And then they start bro talking. Well,
where are you from? Like England? You're from England?
Well, at the time, Harry doesn't know who Dakota is.
No,
remember?
No.
So Dakota says, well, I'm going to be buddy-buddy with him because that's going to piss off Taylor. And guess what? It worked.
It worked. It's so easy.
It works.
She's annoyed that I'm really annoyed that they're hitting it off. They're just bros now. And then she's like, I'm going to ruin this. That's one of my baby daddies. They got another one back in Utah and probably another one on The Bachelorette I'm going to find. So it's like she's just burning it down. This episode was probably you got to see Taylor at her worst.
Yeah, it was a great episode though.
Yeah. I think the best of the season so far. I think this episode.
Yeah, you're right though. She will. This is total Gemini vibes. She will burn it fucking down. All of it. Even if it burns her. She will Daenerys Targaryen this fucking place.
And then he's like, well, are you dating anyone to Dakota? And he's like, and Taylor speaks for him. He's like, no, he just got back from the villa. He had a lot of fun there. It's just. And he's like, oh, I was going to do that too. He's like, but then they decided you'd probably have sex with everybody. He's making a joke. And he's like, well, ask Dakota about that. He knows all about having sex with everybody in the bathroom. Blah, 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 blah. This is going
keep
full.
It in.
And it's like, the thing is, Harry is starting to like thinking, what's going on? And then Dakota's like, to be fair, I really tried not to have sex with people.
He did say that.
And you know what? He means it.
Well, you
can
can relate to that statement.
Yes, I try really hard not to have sex with friends of friends.
Or Sissy's husbands.
I try hard not to. But it just happens.
You're right. He means it. And that's his Delulu thinking that he feels like, and because I tried hard not to, that makes me a good guy.
Yes.
Miranda is like, she says, I'm mortified. Holy. She's just like staring. That's when Harry's kind of face, he's like grabbing onto his face, like, what the fuck?
That's when Dakota says, well, Taylor, it's just this vindictive stuff you do. Like, why? And then she's like, why do you care? Why do you care? If I was a girlfriend or your wife, I would understand, but I'm not. I'm not your girlfriend or wife. She turns into Darcy.
She does a little bit.
But she starts talking really fast.
Mm-hmm.
Her eyes get really big. And he's like, you cry about everything I do. And Harry just says, I'm going to cry right now.
And Mayci said, yeah. And that was so funny.
Good Lord. This is so embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for y'all.
Again, it was cringy. And Macy's like, there's no way of not watching him get under her skin. And Harry's like, well, this was great, everyone. I'm going to go home.
I'm out.
And you see him
went to a
close
strip
the door.
club after.
Oh, yeah. You see him close the door and he goes, holy shit.
Next morning, guess what happened? I could have put money on this.
Tale as old as time. Whew. Boy.
Knock on Taylor's door. Layla says, oh my God, I saw Dakota naked. And the only thing worse seeing Dakota naked is seeing Taylor next to him.
Yeah.
And I like it that it's not funny anymore. Like the girls just go to both of them. What do you guys think you're doing?
No, Mayci and Layla just walk in and open the door and they're like, the fuck, and start doing fucking therapy with it.
It's just it's not even a joke anymore. It is offensive to everyone in the house. It's like an offensive odor.
Well, and Taylor, I think she says, maybe it's in this episode where she says, who I sleep with doesn't affect y'all.
Yes, it does.
It does. Because Taylor is so dramatic about it and such a fucking mess, a hot mess.
It affects her leadership.
And because Dakota is now in Dad Talk, they all are dealing with the shrapnel, catching shrapnel from this.
Yeah. And the producer asks her, why don't you sleep with him? And he's like, I'm an idiot. It's a cycle because we have a trauma bond. I think that they're right. I think they are bonded by some type of trauma, but I think it really is. I think Jessi calls it later, and my mouth kind of dropped open. How she simply said it. She's like, "Yeah, I think Taylor, your dad. You're still getting over your dad leaving you." And she says it like this: Taylor, you're still getting over your dad leaving you. And when you see Dakota, it kind of combines him and your dad into one person. So that's kind of where it comes from. And I was like, oh, Jesus. And she said it like just so matter of fact.
I don't think, look, the definition of a trauma bond is that you bonded over some type of trauma. I don't know what trauma Dakota and Taylor bonded over. What I do know, I feel like, is I think it's more about kind of what Miranda said earlier and what you were talking about in the last episode. I think Taylor and Dakota feel like the other person is the best that they can get because they are unlovable.
I agree with you.
They both, the hole in the void that Taylor Frankie Paul has, Dakota has it too.
Yeah. I just to clarify, this is a misnomer about trauma bond. It's actually, we've talked this before. It's actually an intense, unhealthy emotional attachment formed between an abuser and a victim.
Well, that is how they originally started. Yes.
But I want to be specific with our terms.
Yeah. No. Well, the term is, it's got it, in what I was bringing up too, it got conflated that now it means, it's kind of the way gaslighting doesn't, like a guy can be an asshole and people say, he's gaslighting me, and it's not gaslighting at all.
But I think it should be a different term, because this is a completely different thing.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying, but the ship is already set. People are already using it in an incorrect way all the time. We see it all the time on these shows.
Yeah, I don't want to co-sign it though.
But it's kind of like the word toxic. It's kind of like gotten to where,
but that doesn't
maybe it doesn't mean anything anymore.
I think it's two different things. What I'm saying is this means a certain thing that's not even what this is. Mm-hmm. So I don't, even though they say trauma bond, I think we just need to say that's not what this is. I don't want people to.
Yeah, I don't think it is a trauma. It's really an empty bond. They both feel so empty,
right?
And that's what attracts them to one another. Is because they both feel so unlovable,
right? Yeah,
because it's hard for them to believe if someone had all their like Dakota, if he was with a woman who had all of her shit together, the whole time he'd be thinking, when am I going to fuck this up? When am I going to ruin this?
Yeah, I agree. So they're talking. Mayci's like, I'm just trying to understand the whole situation. Dakota, you must love the toxicity too, because and then Taylor says, so last night I saw him walk by the room, and I thought, oh, that's Ever's walk. Oh boy, add in another layer.
Of
missing her baby and her child. And she's like, that's part of Dakota. And she's like, and then he came in and we were talking, and in the middle of the night he tries and I cave, and it's very confusing. And then the same Mayci's just holding her baby and just absentmindedly rocking her baby.
It's like, these people are crazy.
And so then,
and it's actually not confusing. It's less scary. It's less scary to go back to your own patterns, because the human body, our mind, we get attracted, actually, whether they're healthy or not healthy, we get attracted to the patterns that we do and the familiarity. And so, yeah, when she said that, I was like, no, it's because this makes you both feel regulated and comfortable again.
I think when she's talking about confusing, I think it's her values. She's confused by, they're told you find that person when you grew up Mormon, and then you find the person you love, and that's the person you're always going to be with.
Yeah.
So I understand when she's talking about being confusing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
And so, because it's a very, very black and white way to live.
Mm-hmm.
You find that person, you're sealed in the temple. You're with them for the end of time, and you'll be with each other for the celestial kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like that for most people.
For the eternities.
Right. Meanwhile, Mayci gets a call from her publicist. And I gotta say, these publicist people, remember, y'all, they work for her. and it felt like they were yelling at her.
Yeah.
And so she's
I feel like she's not making the book a priority.
The bookstores in Salt Lake City are upset. The sales aren't great. I feel like, though, the publicists should be on. They're like, we're just relaying the things. We're just relaying what they were saying. And remember, Mayci pays the publicists.
Yeah.
And I guess I would think, if I was a publicist, I would maybe make suggestions instead of saying they don't feel like you're making the book a priority.
I don't know. Writers talk about all the time how the publishers come down on them. So maybe this is just the way.
This is different than publishers, though. This is the publicists.
Oh, the publicist.
This is her publicist calls.
Oh, because the publisher called her. Sorry.
No, the publicist.
Because the publisher called the publicist.
Yes.
That's what I meant. Yes.
The bookstore. Mm-hmm. It's like, to me, the publicist should be the intermediary.
Well,
I
probably
was confused by this.
It was probably some bitchy queen at a bookstore in Salt Lake City, like you, Colin, when you worked at the bookstore, saying, "This is not acceptable. We don't have any seats filled," and you probably reamed them out.
I know. I'm just saying. I think if I was a publicist, I'd have a better bedside manner talking to my client.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Neither of these women didn't seem like they were.
No. She's
Also,
like, I just had a baby.
She's like, I just had a baby. And I guess, and also the book, remember, the book hasn't been released yet. So I guess these are advanced sales.
Because
and tickets to the event.
Because this was filmed. The book, just to give you a timeline, if Bachelorette starts in October, this book was released in October. So they're probably, and I believe Dancing with the Stars started in September.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like a month away or whatever. And that's
I just feel like, I don't know. I was like, so the bookstores aren't happy. Fine. They're going to try to move it to a smaller venue.
Yeah.
And Mayci, I don't know. Part of me thinks this was manufactured.
Yeah.
Because
I wonder
because
that
of the way the publicist talked to her.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think a publicist is going to talk to you that way. That you pay.
Yeah.
You're their client. And they can be real with you without being mean.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just kind of like, what? And
well, and so, the book's called Told You So, by the way. It did come out in October. And she says, I wrote this for someone who thought their life was over. And, that's how I felt. And, that you can give it all and that you can do these things. But at the same time, she's like, the ironing is that we're having this book about this. And right now I feel overwhelmed.
And people tell me I'm not doing enough. Yeah.
So
to promote the book. Yeah.
Meanwhile, Miranda's having sex ed with Taylor Frankie Paul. And Taylor even says,
is this the first time? Well, I think Jen maybe mentioned with birth control. I think we have mentioned it some.
When Taylor said, it is safe to say that there is a wound there. I'm like, safe? So Miranda's basically like, did you use production? She's like, well, and she's like, what if you get pregnant? And now Miranda talks about that. The church used to be really bad, but actually now you can use birth control. The church allows that, and it's not considered reckless. And Taylor's like, I track it though. I track my cycles. But Miranda's like, but you're going to be on The Bachelorette. You're probably going to sleep with one of them. What if you get pregnant on The Bachelorette? And Taylor, we can't speak to this because definitely Poodle has hormones, but we don't have the hormones women have.
The same type of birth control and hormone relationships. It's not.
Well, and Taylor's like, she doesn't want to fuck that up in her body because she's already
We've heard that before. Yeah.
And so Miranda's like, but again, what this is about is she's like, I don't want you to self-sabotage this. You're going to be on The Bachelorette. Like, this is a huge opportunity. And then she said, I love this line, I don't think the network wants a pregnant bachelorette.
Yeah. Besides, I don't think these women are, I think maybe Miranda, I don't think these women are educated about birth control. It's not a culture.
No. Yeah.
So they don't know about things like IUDs.
And things that are not hormone-related.
Yeah. So I think
because none of these guys are going to wear a condom.
No.
They're just not.
And even Layla says, I hate condoms. Taylor's like, so do I. They both, I was like, oh God, we're going to have a fucking baby.
Oh,
There's going to be a bachelorette baby.
There's going to be a bachelorette baby.
Oh, these fucking people. Whitney and Connor are coming over. And all the men are going to Pink's for hot dogs. And all I can think of is, just hearing that makes me shit myself almost.
They're not good, y'all. They are not good. I don't think
there are either.
You will. I shat for 3 days after I ate Pink's.
Yeah. It's a very famous hot dog place. There's always a line. Although I don't see a line anymore.
Not as much anymore, no. Yeah. Well, people are eating less meat. But I bet Pink's has a vegan hot dog.
I'm sure
Well,
they
now
do.
I need to see.
So then they're all telling Connor about Harry Jousey and how it pissed Taylor off more. And I ended up with Taylor in my bed, and he's kind of proud of it. And Connor's like, I am so disappointed in you. And that's when we get this. He's talking to them, and he's like, this is what I don't think I believe this. Dakota says, if we were done and we didn't have a kid, I would cut her out of my life.
I don't believe that
believe
either.
that.
I don't believe that either. I don't.
And
they're
and
both
then
addicted to,
yeah.
because he's, quote, sober, but Taylor Frankie Paul's his drug.
Yeah, for sure. And she says, she's got me on a leash. And Connor's like, but you're the one keeping the collar on. Ooh.
And I think Connor would know some things about collars.
Yeah. And Jace, ever the poet, says, you're a dog with thumbs.
I don't know what that means.
Thumbs. The dogs don't have thumbs, like opposable thumbs, so they can't.
But what does it mean
hold on
to him?
things.
Oh, because he can't hold on to things.
He could take the collar off.
Oh. Got it. I didn't get it at the time.
I thought it was really funny.
That is funny now that I get it.
When I have to explain it to you.
Yeah, it's really
more
funny. Please explain it again. I love that part.
So the girls are at the Henry. I'm like, it's not fun when you see people go to a place you were just at.
I literally was there last week. We went there like 3 weeks ago. It's good. It's fine.
It's good. It's fine.
It's owned, but we found out when I was there, it's owned by the same company that owns a Cheesecake Factory.
No shit.
Yeah.
Why is the food so much better than the Cheesecake Factory?
I don't know. Maybe you can find a manager who works at the Henry and you can date him for 3 months and get free food from the Henry, like you did with that cheesecake
I
manager.
never dated him for 3 months.
2 months?
Enough to go twice.
And he wrote that bill off, and you almost
It was
came.
the hottest fucking thing.
It's so trashy.
I got free food. Do you know what that's like? Even though it's Cheesecake Factory, I don't care. And we kept ordering food. He's like, we'll try this and this and this. And I felt like fucking Pretty Woman because if I'm going to order, and he's like, look at this. We'll try a little bit of everything. I'm like, I feel like fucking royalty here.
Did you feel disgusting afterwards?
Yes, I felt disgusting. Both times. And I never slept with him. Mostly because I wasn't into him.
Well, you were too full to fuck.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
I got exactly what I wanted and realized I didn't want it at all.
Boy, that's the analogy for your life.
That's my fifth memoir.
That's the thread.
Boy, that's very me to get
It is.
exactly what I wanted and realize I didn't want this at all.
That's a Libra for you.
Okay. Do you believe that Jesse Palmer was just there at a coffee shop?
That feels too no.
Come on.
Y'all also too
He's like, but I saw some filming, so I was attracted like a moth to a flame.
the Henry it's a huge restaurant and it's got like
It's in Beverly Hills.
But it's a bit more, it's right across from, it used to be called the Newsroom, y'all, just to give you a little history, but it's right across from the Ivy, which when we moved to LA was like the place celebrities went.
Mm-hmm.
Not the case anymore because what happens is celebrities go places and then it becomes touristy. Mm-hmm. So now only tourists go to the Ivy. It's not that good. Don't go.
No.
But I feel like
it used to be a good place to see celebrities.
I feel like the Henry is more touristy as well. I don't feel like celebrities would go there as much. Maybe. I don't know.
I feel like it's like quintessentially a lot of LA people go there.
Maybe.
I don't see celebrities there.
So maybe he was there, but I don't think it was I don't.
No, he was at a coffee shop. That's what he said. And I saw filming, which is a weird thing to say.
Yeah, you work in the business, like you film all the time.
And he's like, we're putting together a great group of guys for you, Taylor. And I think Mayci says, that's your sign to stop sleeping with Dakota.
Yeah, that's your sign. Come on. And Jesse's like, well, next time I'll see you at the mansion. Come on, this is cross promo, y'all.
Totally.
So, but anyway, when Mayci says that, Whitney doesn't know that. And so Whitney goes,
Taylor! The same way we go, Kimberly.
Kimberly.
Oh, Kimberly.
Oh, I miss them. I hope they come back.
She's like, we don't have problems.
We don't have problems.
I guarantee you do.
We don't. Maybe they are going to be back on Love After Lockup.
It'd be Love Life After Lockup. Yeah. They're actually some of the ones I'd like to see again because that woman's life is a big old mess.
Oh God, Kimberly.
Oh, Kimberly and her father who said, "I know you stole that dirt bike.
I know you stole that dirt bike. I know you shook it right out of the garage."
And the cousin who does her nails.
Yes,
Ow!
who used to date her now boyfriend, felon boyfriend.
It's so good.
It's so good.
I think we can move on now.
Shall we?
They're kind of talking about all their everyone's new opportunities. And Layla, where I think we're going to see her walk in New York Fashion Week this season. So she always wants to be a model.
Mm-hmm.
And Jessi is getting the Boss Babe Award, and
which sounds like a fake award, but sure,
it does. Yeah.
Who gives out the Boss Babe Award? I got to see this.
Then I think Jen is talking about, I want to rebuild my friendship with Whitney, but it is feeling a little bit competitive with putting us against each other. And Jessi, we find out from Mayci that Jessi is choosing the Alex Cooper Unwell event over Macy's book tour that she said she was going to host. And Whitney is basically saying, it's okay to have your feelings hurt. And you can tell Mayci normally does push down her feelings.
And which is interesting saying this with Whitney didn't go to Macy's thing. So again, someone's not showing up for Mayci.
Right.
And Macy's like, but I don't want to see her lose something that's important to her.
Right.
And Whitney doubles down. Again, she doesn't remember her history. Whitney's like, but she already committed to something, and why is she choosing something different?
Yep.
So anyway, Michaela's like, I hope she chooses her friends because I worry this would pull Mom Talk apart.
Every time. Can Mom Talk survive this?
Can Mom Talk survive this? That's what we should put on a shirt.
The boys come back.
Blech.
And of course, Taylor and Dakota are just sitting right by each other. And at one point, I think that someone says, I'm tired of something. And Mayci just goes,
yeah.
What we're tired of is people sleeping with the wrong people.
Exactly. And that's when Taylor's like, how does it affect y'all? And they're all like, it does. It affects us a lot.
I think what they're tired of is they're tired of pulling Taylor out of the drain. Yeah. Every single time.
I am tired of going to Vegas at 3 a.m. to pick you up. But I still will because we have a business together.
It's a good time.
Is it? You always make me stop at that Taco Bell in Victorville, and then you sleep the whole way home and snore.
With just a little bit of lettuce from the taco hanging out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
That's basically what you do, yeah.
Just nacho cheese all over my face.
Mm-hmm.
So the boys are talking about Connor's destroying of Dakota.
Yeah.
And they're like, Connor just killed me. And Dakota says, Taylor always has to push me away. She says she still wants to be with me, but she says she can't, or she feels like it's impossible.
And he's like, it's just, if she was nice to me, then things would be so much easier. And I wrote, and if you didn't keep fucking other women.
Yeah, if you didn't stop cheating on her.
Sure.
Yeah.
So next day, we're still in LA. We're all together. And so the publisher is calling again. Macy's talking about to Jacob how this is where we start to see potential kind of cracks with Jacob and Mayci, who've been kind of like a rock couple.
Do you notice that these women are great at communicating to each other,
but not to their...
when they are annoyed by something, but when they're annoyed by their husband, Macy's like, "You're being annoying."
Yeah,
and
when
it's
she
almost
said that, I went,
childish,
and I thought that's not helpful. Yeah,
right. They'll do that to their husbands.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, you're annoying. I'm like, are you 8? You can have normal, you can communicate the same exact way.
Exactly. Because I don't feel like, look, they did a montage of it. Jacob's, what's happening? Again, Macy's feeling overwhelmed, and Jacob is being, like a lot of men do, is trying to be a problem solver.
Yeah, trying to solve the problems.
Offering these solutions. That, again, the question that would help them so much, it helps so many couples, is before you talk to someone, say, are you looking for support or solutions?
Mm-hmm.
And that's all you have to ask someone. And then that's an old therapy technique. And then they tell you, and then you know which way to go. That sentence literally saves marriages.
If men would learn that.
Yeah.
If straight men would learn that, baby, just tell them. Tell them,
say, I need you to ask if I want support or solutions. Because all Mayci wants is for somebody to listen to her.
Yeah. Yeah.
And to say, golly, this has to be overwhelming. This has to be a lot for you. This has,
you should ask me that.
No, you need solutions.
No, I don't.
Yeah. Yeah, you need solutions. You're a mess.
I'm not going to tell you what I need. You're going to have to guess.
Well, then why don't you ask me? Well, you don't offer support. It's not really your...
Yeah, I'm going to give you solutions. Whether you want it or not.
Well,
I know better.
Just walked out this morning. Still can't find the car. I was clicking on that door thing on the door hopper, looking for that Toyota.
Throw it away.
Well, Sissy said I could take it to a dealership. I might do that, but it's all the way down in Culver City or all that one up in Hollywood.
Oh my! They've already gotten a new car or new car key. How you think they're just driving? You think they're just well? I guess I'm not going to drive my car anymore. Think of the alternative. If you weren't paying attention, you said this on 90 Day.
I think so.
A random key, it was like on your mailbox. Right?
Someone dropped it outside and they hung it on one of our doorbells outside our building.
So the person actually who's responsible.
I think it was dropped in front of our building, and they thought it was maybe somebody that lived here.
Is the person who put it on your doorbells.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you should be trying to find that person.
Well, how?
Exactly.
I sent a text to everyone in the building.
You go and knock on every door in your.
I could make a flyer
building.
in English and Spanish. Maybe that would be helpful.
And you go and knock on, and you say,
"That's what
I'm just trying to, because I need to find out who put this on my." And then you'd be a crazy person. They call the cops on you.
Oh,
and then you'd get in trouble, and you'd realize how ridiculous all this is.
That's why I don't listen to Poodle Solutions, because
I meant to trap you.
Yeah, that's usually how it works.
Anyway, and Jacob even says, he's like, we're not really typical Mormons because men get the priesthood and women don't. But I'm not going to be an asshole and make decisions for her. I just try to give her solutions, and I don't think she even says, I don't want you to tell me how to do this.
Mm-hmm.
And in fact, the only thing she says is, you're being annoying. And I was just like,
it was really bad communication on her part, actually.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if you're not trying to push him towards dad talk, that ain't the way, honey.
Yeah.
Jordan and Jessi finally come. Jordan. Yay, Jessi. She was like, New York was great. She got the boss. She's like, last year, Kim Kardashian won it, and this year I got it. Mayci says, I'm not going to bring up that Jessi's not coming to my event, even though she said she was going to host it. Yeah. And she says, I'll get over it.
Now, do you think it's funny that, like, coming out, Taylor has to come out to have slept with Dakota to every single person who arrives?
Which just goes to show, Taylor, you're disproving your own point. It is everyone's problem because you have to tell them. Yes, it is. I love that Jessi was like, it's wild that I've only been gone for 24 hours and she slept with him in that time.
And that's when she says, Taylor, your core wound is that you're unlovable because of your dad. And Dakota made you also feel unlovable. And you're trying to fix the relationship with Dakota and your dad, and they kind of combine at the same time. And everyone went, whoa. Ding, 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 ding.
And I don't remember if Taylor's talked a lot about her bio dad. But
very little.
But this answers so many questions.
she's not in her life. He's not in her life, and
At all. Really, since she was a
met her one
little
time,
baby.
and then she
Mhm.
says, "I was an option for my father." God, can you imagine internalizing that?
Yeah.
And now I feel like I'm an option to Dakota. It's almost like I don't want to tell myself I wasn't good enough for them to stay, but I really have to work through this. And it seems like she is going to find out more about her family history.
At least she's on the next episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. We haven't seen it yet. So seems like it. Jen shows up. So she's up there. And then we get the truth box. It's popping
Lord.
out. As we said, Whitney's like, fuck this. I'm out of here. I think that really only thing that comes up is with the truth box kind of is the whole Mayci does tell Jessi that her feelings were hurt. And kind of as she explained it,
I liked it when Layla says Jordan has no original ideas. Once again.
Yeah, I do. Thank you for saying that.
Also, Mason is shirtless.
Because Mason and Dakota are working out.
Incredible.
It's incredible. And it's watching like a really hot guy work out. And then Dakota looking like the soccer dad who's trying to get back in. And he's got a good body.
I was going to say, it's not that bad.
But the way he's acting with the workout, he's like, woo. It's more of his, I'm not talking about the way he looks. I'm telling you the way he acts. It's
like, whoa, that was a lot. And Mason's going to break in a sweat.
Man, Mason's just looking in there with his pendulous dong.
That body too. Jesus.
Yeah.
That's got to be genetic, right?
I noticed that RealityGays started following him on Instagram, and I don't think that was Caitlyn.
I don't think I did it.
For real?
I don't think it was me. Maybe I did. I don't know. Maybe one night late.
In a vodka stupor, you probably did. That's usually when you do that and you buy shit from Nomaza.
Pushing buttons.
I'm so glad you have that Noom ring because I'm going to tell you this right now. You are someone that never needs to take Ambien in your entire life.
I don't.
You'll buy a house.
Yeah, I will.
You'll buy a fucking house off eBay. You will.
$400,000 is a great deal.
Won't even remember it, y'all.
So the other thing about the box, I think you're right. The only thing was that now, how well was this handled?
It was
by Jessi.
Well, because Jessi, even if Jessi wanted to do it, whether she didn't, she was like, there is no way out of this for me not to look bad. But I think Jessi seriously cares about Macy's.
Right.
Yeah, this is handled really well.
And I believe the thing where Jessi says, now that I know how you feel, I'm not going to go. And Macy's like, but no, I feel bad. And she's like, but no. I did not know you felt that way because probably Mayci did not communicate that.
Well, as we heard her say, I'm just going to keep it in. And we saw, and we see the way that she communicates with you're being annoying. It's really fascinating that Mayci is, like you said, one of the best communicators with most of the other girls about their lives. Yeah. But when it's personal to her,
it's really or with her husband, it's difficult. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's more common. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Jessi's the same way. Think about it. Her communicating with her husband.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
God. Anyway.
Please divorce.
The next thing, I don't even know how to handle this. I guess
we can talk about the porch convo.
Yes. So Dakota has decided he has to be the one to talk to her.
Well, he talked to Jace earlier, and kind of had this idea of like
he's got to be the one to do it.
He's got to not the one to talk to. He's got to be one to set space and break this boundary or set the boundary or whatever.
Yeah. And he says, it's like, I've always wished I could be with her, but I know how much pain she's in, and I need to let this go. And he starts saying, so I need to talk to you co-parenting and how we can move forward and how we can help each other and be on the same team. I'm like, this is a good start. Here we go. And Taylor says, we need to swallow the pill. I haven't done it yet, or you haven't done it yet, and neither have I. Mm-hmm. And he's like, I miss you a lot.
Can we help each other?
Yes. And so it's all good. And she said, I confused myself because I care about you. I loved you, but I can never be with you without worrying what else you're doing. And I thought, okay, this is good. And then he said, but you're the one making that decision, and blames her. And of course, she's like, I know I am, but I feel like I've had no choice after all the other girls and the lies. And that's what
he's talking out of both sides of his mouth. If he's saying if he's saying to Connor, I would end it if I didn't have a kid. But now he's saying, I would be with you if you didn't fuck this up.
Yep.
So which one is it, Dakota?
Well, he's saying, I would be with you if you wanted me. I think what he's saying.
Yeah, so that's what I'm. Yeah. So, but you just said you wouldn't want to be with her.
Right.
So you're lying.
And he's like, but I still chose you, and I still would. This is so unhelpful. This is just so. And I think he's trying to be the one that wins. Unfortunately, he's trying to be the victim in it.
When she said, "So you would choose me if you knew that I was texting your best friend's husband,"
and that's when I thought
or
we're
your
over.
Dad's best friend, and he just kind of like, and he said, "I would get over it."
That's
like,
different.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't.
And Taylor's like, stop talking. And that's where she starts screaming. She starts talking really fast and saying, don't talk, blah, blah, blah. You're a liar. You're a liar. You're a liar. You're a liar.
You're a liar.
You're a liar. 9 Day UK. Not 9 Day UK. Love is Blind UK. You're a liar. You're a liar. And
so now it's just devolving.
It's over.
It's over. And,
more screaming.
And she's like, the point is you don't listen. You never listen. She's like, and then she goes, this is always what happens. Then Taylor screams, and then she feels shame. And then she goes in on herself and says,
yes,
I need to figure out why I keep choosing people that hurt me. And now she's sobbing.
Yes. And the person I wanted to be with doesn't fucking listen.
And she's like, this is your reminder, you're not a good guy. He's like, yeah, because I'm so shitty. I'm so shitty, and you're so innocent. Oh, it's like, just listen. All I want is to feel heard. It hurts if the person I wanted to be with doesn't listen. And what they need to do, again, they need to go back to couples therapy. It was actually Taylor that did the first misstep in this, is when she brought up, but I can't be with you because I don't know who you're going to be with, or I can't trust you.
That was where
we've got to let all that go, because the resolution is not going to come. And now it's like, how do we be co-parents? Yeah. And that is, you put all that emotion and resentment and sadness and you put it in a box because you chose to have sex without protection, and therefore you chose to have a child.
Yeah.
That's it.
And I think also it should be, I can't be with you, period. Not because of all that other stuff.
No, because just
I can't be with you.
Yeah. Period.
Yeah. Period. You don't need. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Because then he got reactive.
Yeah.
Yeah. It actually started out quite good.
It did. We had a good beginning and a terrible end.
Yeah.
And that's the episode, everyone.
That's the episode.
That is the episode. Thank you so much for listening or watching.
We're halfway through.
Halfway through. If you are watching on YouTube, be sure to click that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. Give us a like. We appreciate that. You can watch our all of season 3 of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Is also
like thumb up your butt.
Thumb up your butt if you haven't watched that. If you're listening to our show on the podcast feed, please support our sponsors. They support us and enable us to do what we love. If you don't want to listen to our advertisements, you can jump to RG Plus on the $8 all audio tier. That gives you shows like we were talking about in this episode, Love After Lockup. Gives you that. It also gives you Love is Blind, which is on the lowest tier, the $5 tier of RG Plus, but it's included in the 8. All right, everybody. We will see you next episode. This is Reality Gays saying goodbye for now, and
we will leave you with the strong and immortal words of Demi.
Oh, okay. Oh.